From a child actor born into Hollywood royalty to one of the most beloved superheroes of our generation, Robert Downey Jr.'s life reads like a Hollywood script itself, filled with triumph.
I am Iron Man.
Scandal, genius, and redemption. But behind the glitz, behind the iron suits and Oscars, lies a story of struggle, resilience, and an indomitable spirit. This is the full story of Robert Downey Jr., the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Robert John Downey Jr. was born on April 4, 1965, in Manhattan, New York City, into a world steeped in creativity. His father, Robert Downey Sr., was an underground filmmaker known for his experimental work, and his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress. Art and cinema were in his blood. By the time he was just 5, young Robert had already appeared in his father's experimental film, Pound, showcasing the early signs of a prodigious talent. But life in a Hollywood household wasn't always glamorous. Growing up amidst the chaos of actors, filmmakers, and eccentric personalities, Robert's childhood was a mixture of brilliance, rebellion, and instability. Downey Jr. was an audacious and curious child, experimenting with everything from acting to music, and even challenging authority. While most kids his age were focused on school, Robert was drawn to the stage, the camera, and the intoxicating world of performance. Robert's first formal film credit came at age 10 in his father's film, Pound, 1970. But it wasn't just a cameo. It was the beginning of a lifelong obsession with acting. In his teens, he enrolled at the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Center, where he honed his craft alongside future stars like John Cryer. In the 1980s, Downey Jr. began making waves in Hollywood. His first mainstream appearance was in Weird Science, 1985, a teen comedy that showcased his charm and natural comedic timing. Soon he became a household name, appearing in films like Less Than Zero, 1987, where he played a drug-addicted rich kid, role that ironically mirrored parts of his own life struggles later on. By the late 1980s, Robert Downey Jr. was already being hailed as one of the most talented actors of his generation. His charisma, wit, and intensity were undeniable, making him a favorite among critics and fans alike. The 1990s brought Downey Jr. critical acclaim and major career breakthroughs. In 1992, he earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin in the film Chaplin. He immersed himself fully in the role, studying Chaplin's mannerisms, voice, and physicality, proving he was not just a teen idol, but a serious actor of immense range. Films like Less Than Zero, Air America, and Natural Born Killers cemented his reputation as one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. He could shift seamlessly from comedy to drama to action, captivating audiences with every performance. Yet behind the camera, the young star was struggling. Fame brought pressure, and with it, a battle with substance abuse that would define much of his 1990s. By the late 1990s, Downey Jr.'s life had begun to spiral out of control. Multiple arrests for drug possession and repeated stints in rehab became public scandals. His addictions threatened to end his career, and he became one of Hollywood's most talked-about cautionary tales. Despite his struggles, Robert never lost his talent or his drive. Friends, co-stars, and even directors repeatedly vouched for his genius, stating that his acting ability was unmatched. Yet Hollywood grew wary, roles dried up, and he faced a long, uncertain road to redemption. During these dark years, Downey Jr. also reflected on his personal life. He was married to Deborah Falconer in 1992, and they had a son, Indio, in 1993, but the marriage ended in divorce in 2004. partially due to the pressures of addiction and public scrutiny. These personal challenges, combined with legal battles and media attention, could have ended his story. But Robert's journey was far from over. Redemption came slowly, but it did come. In the early 2000s, Robert Downey Jr. began taking smaller roles, working diligently to rebuild his career. His role in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, marked a turning point, earning critical acclaim and proving he was still a force to be reckoned with. Then, in 2008, everything changed. Casting directors took a risk, and the world was introduced to Tony Stark in Iron Man. The performance was electric, witty, charming, and nuanced. Robert breathed life into the character, launching the Marvel Cinematic Universe and solidifying himself as a global superstar. He would go on to reprise Tony Stark Iron Man in multiple blockbuster films, including the Avengers series, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and Avengers Endgame, becoming one of the most recognizable faces in modern cinema. Downey Jr.'s comeback was not just professional, it was personal. He married Susan Levin in 2005, and they built a family together, grounding him and offering stability. By conquering his addictions, he reclaimed not only his career, but his life. Robert Downey Jr. is not just an actor, he is an institution. With a net worth estimated at over $300 million, he has leveraged his fame into successful business ventures, including production companies and endorsements. His influence extends beyond acting. He is known for mentoring young actors, advocating for environmental causes, and inspiring millions with his story of resilience.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Downey Jr. has also embraced technology and philanthropy. He has invested in startups, spoken at TED events, and supports programs for addiction recovery and mental health awareness. His life is a testament to the idea that no matter how far one falls, with talent, determination, and support, a comeback is always possible. Downey Jr.'s acting prowess has been recognized worldwide. He has received 2 Academy Award nominations, a Golden Globe for Chaplin, and multiple MTV, BAFTA, and People's Choice Awards. But his greatest impact is perhaps cultural. He redefined the superhero genre, inspired countless actors, and became a symbol of redemption and resilience in Hollywood. Robert Downey Jr.'s story is not just about fame, wealth, or movies. It is about human resilience. It is about falling, failing, and rising again, stronger, wiser, and more determined. From a troubled child actor to one of the most respected and beloved figures in Hollywood, Robert's journey reminds us that no darkness is permanent, and no story is finished until you decide to finish it. This is the story of Robert Downey Jr., a life lived boldly, a talent unmatched, and a legacy that will endure for generations.